My beloved child, today, I come to you with a message that your heart has longed to hear. I am your victory. Do you know what that means? It means that no matter what battle you are facing, no matter how dark the valley you are walking through, I am with you. I am not just beside you as a companion in the struggle. I am the victory that you seek. Perhaps right now you feel overwhelmed. Life has thrown more at you than you think you can handle. You feel the weight of your burdens pressing down on you, and you wonder how much more you can take. You see the obstacles in front of you, and they seem insurmountable. But listen closely. There is no challenge too great, no mountain too high, no valley too deep for me. For I am not just a distant observer of your pain, but the one who carries you through it, the one who gives you the strength to rise above it. Let me remind you, child, that you are not defined by your struggles. You are defined by my love, my power, and my promises. And I have declared you victorious. But thanks be to God. He gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. 1 Corinthians 15 verse 57. This victory is not something you need to earn or fight for on your own. It is a gift that I have already secured for you through the sacrifice of my Son. You may be asking, how can I claim this victory when all I see around me is defeat? Let me tell you this. Victory is not about what you see in the natural world. It is about what I have already done in the spiritual realm. Even when things seem hopeless, even when the storm rages, I am your anchor. I am the one who calms the seas, the one who speaks peace into your chaos, the one who has already won the war on your behalf. I know the battles you are fighting. I see your struggles, your fears, your doubts, your pain. But I want you to know that these battles are not yours to fight alone. I go before you. I stand behind you. I surround you on every side. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. Do you trust me enough to lay down your weapons and let me take the lead? Do you trust that I, your Creator and Redeemer, have already written your victory into the story of your life? Victory does not always look the way you expect it to. Sometimes it comes in the form of peace in the middle of the storm. Sometimes it is the strength to stand when everything around you tells you to fall. And sometimes it is the quiet assurance that I am working all things for your good, even when you cannot yet see the outcome. But make no mistake, I am your victory, and nothing can stand against my plans for you. Now, will you let me lead you into this victory? Will you trust me enough to surrender the fight, knowing that I am with you and for you? As we continue, my beloved, I want to take you deeper into the truth of what it means for me to be your victory. This is not just a promise for a moment in time, but a foundational truth that spans across your entire life. It is written in my word and sealed by my covenant with you. Every battle you face, every trial you endure, has already been met with my victorious power. Remember what I have said, for everyone born of God overcomes the world. This is the victory that has overcome the world, even our faith. 1 John 5 verse 4. This victory is not temporary. It is not limited by the circumstances you find yourself in. It transcends the physical, reaching into the eternal, where I reign supreme. You are more than a conqueror because I, your God, have already overcome the world. There is nothing that can separate you from my love. No power, no principality, no trial, no failure. When you walk through the fire, I am with you. When you pass through the waters, they will not sweep over you. Isaiah 43 verse 2. Why? Because I have already declared victory over everything that seeks to harm you. The cross has defeated death, and my resurrection has brought life. Not just any life, but abundant life, full of victory and hope. Let my word be your foundation as you walk through this world. For it is not in your strength that you will prevail, but in my strength. The battle is not yours, but God's. 2 Chronicles 20 verse 15. Your role is not to struggle, to fight, or to try to control the outcome. Your role is to trust, to rest, and to believe that I am who I say I am, the God who gives you victory in all things. You see, the world will try to convince you that victory is about success in human terms, wealth, power, status. But I tell you this, true victory is found in your connection with me. It is in the quiet moments when you surrender your fears and allow me to fill you with peace. It is in the times of hardship when you refuse to let go of hope, knowing that I am faithful. It is in the battles where you feel weakest, for that is when my strength is made perfect in you. My child, I have never left you. Even in the moments when you feel alone, I am there. Even when the world seems against you, I am for you. This is your victory, not that you are never touched by hardship, but that you are never alone in it. I carry you, I guide you, I uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41 verse 10. The enemy will try to deceive you into thinking that you have been abandoned or forgotten. He will whisper lies into your ear, telling you that the struggles are too great, that the darkness is too deep. But listen to me, child. I have already defeated him. The cross stands as the ultimate symbol of victory over sin, death, and every force of evil. It is finished. John 19 verse 30. I have conquered, and in me so have you. So, as you face your battles, hold fast to my promises. Know that I go before you, and the victory is already yours. It may not always look like what you expect, but I am working all things for your good. Romans 8 verse 28. Trust in me, for I am your victory. Let me paint you a picture, my child, so that you may better grasp the depth of what it means for me to be your victory. Imagine a warrior standing on the battlefield. The odds are against him, his strength is failing, and the enemy seems insurmountable. But this warrior is not alone. Standing beside him, unseen to human eyes, is a mighty king, the king of all kings, holding a sword of righteousness and a shield of faith. This king has already won the battle. His presence alone guarantees victory, no matter how dire the circumstances appear. You, my child, are that warrior, and I, your God, am the king who stands with you. The battles you face are real, yes, but the outcome has already been decided. You may feel weak, tired, and unsure of how to move forward, but I remind you, I am with you. I am your strength when you are weak, your guide when you are lost, and your protector when you feel exposed to the forces of this world. There's a story in my word that illustrates this truth. It's the story of David and Goliath. David, a young shepherd, stood before a giant warrior named Goliath, armed only with a slingshot and 5 stones. The world saw a hopeless mismatch, a boy facing an undefeatable enemy. But what the world did not see was that I was with David. His victory was not in his weapon or his skill, but in his faith in me. The battle is the Lord's, David declared, 1 Samuel 17 verse 47. And with a single stone, Goliath fell. My child, you are like David. The giants in your life may seem overwhelming. They may tower over you, casting long shadows of fear and doubt. But remember this, you do not face them alone. Just as I was with David, I am with you. And just as David's victory was secured not by human strength, but by my divine power, so too is your victory guaranteed by my presence in your life. When you face these giants, whether they are giants of fear, doubt, failure, or pain, know that they do not have the final say. I do, and I say that you are victorious. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54 verse 17. The weapons may be formed, and the battle may rage, but they will not defeat you, for I am your shield. Consider also the metaphor of a storm. The winds may howl, the waves may crash, and the sky may darken, But if you are anchored in me, the storm will not destroy you. You may feel its power, but you will not be overtaken. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. Isaiah 43 verse 2. I am the solid rock upon which you stand, and no storm can move you from my hand. You see, victory is not about avoiding the battles or the storms. It is about trusting in me through them. It's about standing firm in the knowledge that I have already won the war. Like David, you may face giants. Like the disciples, you may be in the midst of a storm. But in every battle, in every trial, I am there, and I am your victory. So when the world feels heavy, when the challenges seem too great, remember who fights for you. You are not alone. I am the king, the warrior, the shepherd, and I will lead you through to victory. Now, my beloved child, let me ask you a few important questions that will guide you toward understanding this victory even more deeply. These questions are not meant to challenge your faith, but to invite you into a deeper reflection on where you stand with me and how you view the battles in your life. First, ask yourself this. Do you truly believe that I am with you in every moment, in every battle, in every challenge? It's easy to believe in my presence when things are going well, when life seems smooth and blessings flow. But when the road gets rough, when the storms rage and the giants appear, do you still hold onto that truth? Do you trust that I am by your side, even when you cannot feel me or see my hand at work? I know that doubt sometimes creeps in. I see the moments when you feel abandoned, when you question whether I am truly for you. But listen to me now. I have never left your side. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. No matter how distant I may seem in your darkest hours, I am closer than your next breath. My love for you is unshakable, and my victory is always within reach. Do you believe this? Second, consider this. What are the giants in your life? Each of you faces different battles, battles of the heart, the mind, the spirit. Some of you wrestle with fear, some with doubt, some with guilt or shame. These are the giants that loom large, casting shadows over your life. But do you realize that I have already defeated them? In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. John 16 verse 33. Whatever your giant is, it is no match for me. Have you named your giant? And are you ready to lay it down at my feet, trusting that I will bring you through? Third, reflect on this. Are you fighting battles that are not yours to fight? Sometimes, in your desire to take control, you try to fight battles that I have already claimed as my own. You expend energy, stress, and worry trying to defeat the giants on your terms, forgetting that I have said, the battle is the Lord's. 1 Samuel 17 verse 47. Are you ready to surrender the fight to me? Are you willing to step back and let me take the lead, knowing that I am more than capable of handling whatever comes your way? Finally, ask yourself, what does victory look like for you? Often, you may have an idea of what victory should be, a specific outcome, a particular success, a resolution that fits your plans. But my ways are higher than your ways. Isaiah 55 verse 9. And my vision for your victory may look different from what you imagine. Can you trust me enough to accept the victory I give you, even if it doesn't align perfectly with your expectations? Can you rest in the assurance that my plans for you are good, even when you can't see the full picture? As you reflect on these questions, I invite you to bring your doubts, your fears, your hopes, and your dreams to me. Lay them down at my feet. Let me be the one who carries your burdens, fights your battles, and brings you into the fullness of the victory I have promised. Victory, my child, is not about living a life free of challenges. It is about trusting that, in every challenge, I am with you and that I have already secured the victory on your behalf. Will you let go and let me lead you to that place of peace, joy, and triumph? Now, my child, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey we've traveled together so far. You've heard my promise that I am your victory. You've seen how I stand with you in every battle, and you've begun to understand the questions that call you into deeper trust. But let me now synthesize these truths so that you may carry them in your heart every day. First, remember this: the victory is already yours. You do not need to earn it, fight for it, or prove your worthiness to receive it. Through my Son, Jesus Christ, the victory has been secured once and for all. It is finished, John 19 verse 30, were not just his final words on the cross. They were the proclamation of victory over sin, death, and every power that would seek to bring you down. You walk in the light of that finished work, and no weapon formed against you can prosper because I have already won the battle. This victory, however, is not simply about overcoming external challenges. It's about the inner transformation that comes when you trust me completely. It's about your heart aligning with my heart, your will surrendering to my will. When you let go of fear, doubt, and the need to control, you open the door to my peace, the peace that transcends all understanding. Philippians 4 verse 7. In this peace you can face any challenge, knowing that I am with you and for you. Think of the times when you've tried to carry burdens that were too heavy for you. I saw those moments, my child, and I felt your struggle. But I remind you now that you were never meant to carry those burdens alone. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. This is part of your victory, releasing the weight of the world into my capable hands. When you do this, you are no longer bound by the fear of failure or defeat. Instead, you walk in the freedom that comes from knowing I am in control. Victory also means walking in the confidence of who you are in me. The world may try to define you by your failures, your shortcomings, or your past mistakes. But I define you as my beloved, my chosen, my redeemed. If God is for us, who can be against us? Romans 8 verse 31. When you stand in that truth, you stand in victory. No opinion of man, no accusation from the enemy, no lie whispered into your mind can shake the foundation of who you are in me. But let us not forget the communal aspect of this victory. As I bless you, as I lead you through your battles, I call you to be a blessing to others. Just as I have fought for you, I invite you to fight for those who cannot yet see their own victory. Be a light in the darkness for others, pointing them to me, the source of all victory. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5 verse 16. Your victory is not just for you. It is a testimony to the world of my love and power. And so, my child, as you walk in this truth, let it change you from the inside out. Let it give you peace in the storms, strength in the battles, and hope in the valleys. The victory I have given you is not fleeting. It is eternal. It is the foundation upon which you can build your life, and it is the assurance that no matter what you face, you will overcome. Are you ready to fully embrace this victory? Are you ready to walk forward in faith, trusting that I have already made a way for you? As we come to the close of this message, my beloved, let me leave you with a final word of hope and encouragement. You are victorious because I am your victory. This is not just a promise for today, but for every day of your life. Whether you face mountains or valleys, storms or calm seas, you walk in the victory I have secured for you. This truth is unshakable, immovable, and eternal. But victory does not mean the absence of battles. It means that in every battle, you are not alone. It means that no matter how fierce the fight, the outcome has already been decided, and it is in your favor. I have gone before you to make the crooked path straight. Isaiah 45 verse 2. To break the chains that bind you, and to lead you into a place of peace and freedom. Now, let me remind you of something important. Your victory is not just for you. You have been blessed to be a blessing. Just as I have fought for you, I call you to stand with others in their battles. You are a light to those still walking in darkness. When you share the story of how I've led you to victory, you give hope to the hopeless and strength to the weary. For we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. Romans 8 verse 37. The victory I've given you is a testimony to the world of my power and my love. So what do you do now, my child? You move forward with confidence. You step boldly into the life I have prepared for you, knowing that no matter what comes your way, you will overcome. Not because of your own strength, but because of mine. You have been given authority through me to stand firm in the face of adversity, to speak peace into chaos, and to declare victory over every obstacle. But remember, victory in my kingdom looks different than what the world expects. It's not about power or wealth or outward success. It's about peace in your heart, joy in your spirit, and a deep connection with me. It's about love, the kind of love that transforms not only your life but the lives of those around you. When you walk in my victory, you become a vessel of my love, pouring it out into the world. And as you move forward, I want to remind you, keep your eyes on me. The enemy will try to distract you, to make you doubt your victory, to pull you away from the truth. But stay rooted in my word. Stay close to me in prayer. Let my voice be the loudest voice in your life. When the storms come, and you will find peace in the knowledge that I am with you and that I have already won the battle. So, my beloved, go forth in faith. Walk in the confidence of who you are in me. You are not defined by your past or by your struggles. You are defined by my love and by the victory I have already won for you. For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to give you victory. Deuteronomy 20 verse 4. Believe this, live this, and let this truth transform every part of your life. And now, before you leave, I invite you to take action. If this message has touched your heart, if you have felt the call to walk in victory, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel so that we can continue this journey together. Share this video with your family and friends, for they too need to hear this message of hope and victory. Let us spread the light of my love and the power of my victory to everyone we can reach. Thank you for being here with me today. Remember, I am your victory, now and forevermore.